You think I told you? I knew you was a weasel, boy. Everything about you says weasel. Insecure little man. Everything about you says that. You can't be in a room with men without trying to have a look at me show. And your ponytail is ugly. Tell me I stole your swag. Bitch, I got dread. You got a fucking ponytail like the girl I used to date in middle school, motherfucker. The fuck wrong with you, motherfucker? The hell is wrong with you? I broke up with her because her ponytail was small like that, motherfucker. The hell, your small ponytail, old ass, cool ass granddad. Bitch, I know you probably got diabetes or something. Bitch, you gonna pass out trying to fight a young nigga like me. The fuck wrong with you? I'm gonna just jump at your old ass a few times. You gonna have to do this so many times. Your ass gonna be tired yourself, bitch. I'm gonna kick you on top of your knee a few times. And you know you got arthritis. You probably got gingivitis, bitch. When you run your goddamn mouth so much. Let me talk. That nigga sound like an ex. That nigga sound like a bitter ex. Hold on. You just show up in the room and act bad and bougie. Bitch, shut your goddamn mouth. The fuck wrong with you? Come on somebody's show and overtalk them and then say, why did I get muted? Because bitch, you won't shut up. That's not winning no debate, running your motherfucking mouth. You just lost your You lucky I ain't just kick you off the show. Soon as your dumb ass said, first you a double talking hoe. Hey man, why did you talk about me, sir? Oh, you talked about me. What? When the hell did I talk about you? You just talked about me. Sir, you haven't been talking about me for 3-4 goddamn weeks now. I ain't been saying shit. Oh, let me just say this. You ain't do that to me. I came at you. I should have just blocked your dumb ass off right there. But see, I wanted to use you for educational purposes. Because niggas like you, see, you've been a parasite to our community your whole life. See, you bragging about robbing drug dealers and rappers and all this other shit, allegedly. You're bragging, and these people are black and from your same community. You didn't go to the Italians. You didn't go to the whites. You didn't go to Koreatown. You went straight and pillaged and robbed from your own community. Hey, dumb motherfucker, and you want props for that. And you'll turn right around in the next breath and go get on an all-black panel and try to talk about what's good for the black community. Bitch, that's why if you would have got on that plane, I would have gave you a slap from the ancestors so goddamn hard. Boy, you would have got a geeky ass whipping, boy, because you're dumb and you need it. He would have damn sure got it. I'll send that nigga a one-way ticket. Because he gonna need to be in the hospital for a few days. That nigga gonna look like the elephant man when I finish with his dumb ass. Talking about where you from in a fight. What the fuck did that matter? And who said I wanted to fight you? You said you wanted to fight. And then I found out you were 5'5" and fat. Come on, man. Not to say there ain't no 5'5" fat dudes that can whoop some ass, but just none of them that talk like that bitch. Over talking grown men, you punk motherfucker, you. But let me get back to this shit.
So this is the agenda for us of the gangs. Because the gangs don't have no guidance no more. The streets been lost their leaders, especially in New York.
The streets lost their leaders. So so you basically saying the wave of killers that you grew up with, alleged killers, they gone. So they ain't there to teach the other people how to kill. Like what you trying to do here? What you talking about? Huh? What the hell is you talking about? All you doing is promoting. You trying to bring gangster shit to the internet. You trying to dictate to a man. Your whole conversation was disrespectful to a type of nigga like me. I don't like a man telling me to do a goddamn thing. And I don't tell no man to do a goddamn thing. I'll ask a question. That's about the most you can do with a man. You can ask them a question. But I don't put myself in people's business and do what you do. You a pocket watcher. You a loudmouth. You want to disrespect me and then now get up on a video talking about let's put up 100,000 together. The type of business people that I like to do business with, they do background checks on you and make sure you're okay, and they talk to you real nice, and You know, they befriend you, they take you to the golf course, and they maybe buy you a drink. And I ain't never heard nobody tell me I've signed an oath and don't compare them to me and all this other shit. I'll whoop your ass and I'll slam you on your head. I'll beat your top. Fuck you, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. It's wartime. Fuck you. Let's put up 100,000 now. For the black community, let's put up 100,000. Yeah, I really want to put up 100,000. You a double talking bitch. It's gonna be fuck me because I'm trying to get the understanding of why the fuck you talked about me in the first place. I have to listen to you. You gonna dictate to me some fake dumbass hood rule that you believe in. That yeah, I can talk about whatever I want to talk about. I cannot do any research on you, which is not manly at all. And then I can run my blabber mouth and try to tell my goddamn subscribers that this man signed an oath so that I can maybe lose some views because all you seem to be worried about is views, bitch ass nigga. But we can get a lot of views if we'll film it on your YouTube page. That'll get you a lot of views. You come here and get knocked the fuck out on your YouTube, boy, you'll get goddamn, woo, they'll hit the like button. They'll like the way I'm jumping up and down on your ass like a trampoline. Y'all don't see how tough I look with this shit on? Hold on. I can talk like this now. Shit. I'm copying this swag. Turn nigga TV off. That nigga be staring off to the left. Let me talk to y'all for a second, right? He got his noodles sprayed all over the wall. Somebody lost their life. This nigga talking about noodles on the wall. Mr. Black Community right here. That's the one? She gotta use the bathroom. Yeah, let it out real quick. Yeah. You ain't real unless you turn the TVs off. That man said you gotta take a body to know about it. I said, what the fuck? This the guy who came in so nice and talking about victimhood and all that. This boy ain't no victim the way he talk. Jesus Lord. I'm not saying what he is or isn't. All I'm saying is I've never heard a victim talk like this. This aggressive, this tough, this gangster.
Because the feds just snatched everybody. So now what they do is they use the gangs like Pop Smoke, the Woos and the Chews, BBO, shout out to that brother. Rest in peace to Pop Smoke. But I'm gonna give y'all, if I got to sit up here and make myself the sacrifice to dip my hands in the hellfire and stop the next young boy from getting murdered the same way, then that's what I gotta do. They recruited you gang members to speak that through the speakers for the younger generation. Because they know the babies is watching. They know the hood is in pain. They know the hood, the blood of our ancestors is screaming for justice. I keep telling y'all that, but y'all don't be listening to my lives. The blood of the ancestors is looking through all you young soldiers, all you young gang members. Y'all angry because y'all was forced to be raised in poverty. Y'all angry because y'all got children of all types of fiends now. It ain't just crack, coke, and dope no more. Y'all babies of all types of fiends. Percocet, Molly, Layton, Xans.
So all these black babies are Percocet, Molly, Xan babies. Okay. And this is what I don't understand. One minute it sounds like you glorifying the action that's going on. And then the next minute it sounds like you trying to, it's like you double talking, boy. Like a nigga got house. I mean, it's like, what the fuck is you talking about?
So y'all angry because the kidnapper didn't stop after they kidnapped us. They kept on oppressing us with all types of jobs and putting our family and fathers in the penitentiary. So y'all blood is screaming anger. And the music is a reflection on how we feel. Yes, we all feel like that. Baby, one in the head, because you can get hit. Welcome to the point. We live in this This is a hologram. They working magic on us. They casting spells on us. The music ain't even the same no more. This is what we feel, but they keep us clouded in smoke. So all we see when we see each other, hit him in the head with the headshot. One in the head. Because you can get hit and you welcome to the party. So now when we tell you reciting this, you listening to this. You got spells.
Hey, the way you sound, now I agree, you do sound like a victim because you act as if you don't have a choice of what to listen to. I don't listen to that shit. I hope we can get it off the airways, but you're a grown ass man. You don't have to listen to that shit, but you still acting like this. You can't double talk like that when you talking about turning TVs off and acting like this. And then you just challenge me to a fight that you knew goddamn well you wasn't going to show up for. When you want to do it? You going to do it tomorrow? I'll beat your ass. I'll beat your ass. When you going to do it? You going to fly out tomorrow? Sometime this week? What? We said a date? Meet me at high noon on Wednesday. That don't sound like the motherfucker that was goddamn turning TVs on. Jesus Christ, boy. And then, what the fuck made you ask me? I got to ask this. What the fuck make you think I would buy you a hotel? After we fight, you think I'm going to the room with you, nigga? What the fuck? Holy shit. You want to talk about ass a lot in the whole video and shit. You talk about ass and you talk about stuck his lower part. I'm like, man. You inviting me to his penis? Like, man, you nasty, bro. Hurt people will hurt people. No, thank you, my brother. Don't try to take advantage of me, sir. I never said I was like that. Please, I understand that hurt people, sir. And I've already apologized for what happened to you, sir. So please don't try to force yourself upon me by inviting me to your penis. That is starting to scare me, sir. There's violence. You woke up with violence. Every move is a calculated step. Hey, and the sad part about this nigga, yeah, he listened to this song talking about the more that I know, the more I say less. And I like that song. That shit is rocking. The more that I know, the more I say less. Oh, it got a good beat. Well, bitch, why you ain't take the advice of the motherfucking song? And the more you know, the more you say less. But you come out running your motherfucking mouth over a man you ain't know shit about, boy. So you don't even like the song, really. You just play the shit to look tough. So you can sit up there. The song be on, the more that I know, the more I say less. You just be up there thinking about dogs or something, thinking about flowers outside. You be up there looking to it. Get your ass, nigga. Because guess what? Had you listened to that goddamn song, guess what you would have did? You would have said less, and you would have shut your goddamn mouth about me, bitch. But you gonna keep talking, because you said you heard. I know your views are way up. I know your views. That's all you worried about, bitch. I told y'all, these gatekeeping bitches is easy to beat because they stupid. They gonna come right to the quicksand. They gonna come to it. And it ain't because I'm tough. It's because I'm not bothering anybody. And people can see you. I'm talking about coding in school. Now you telling me to go build them. When our government motherfucker said they love black people. Did they not say that? We can ask the government for reparations, but we can't ask them for trade school. Yeah, that don't make no goddamn sense. You build it, nigga. What the fuck you ain't building goddamn trade school, motherfucker? How much money you make? Go build a trade school, motherfucker. Take care of the whole community. It ain't the government responsibility. It's yours. Because you made it out. You was lucky. You signed the oath. You said that don't expect the white people to come back and take care of us, the white devils. That's what you said. But then you said I signed the oath. So why would I expect white people to come back and help us? Why would you expect me to come back and help if I signed the oath? You a double talking bitch, and you're dumb, and bitch, you're easy to beat. So shut your bitch ass mouth. Do what Maddie and Jack did. Shut your goddamn mouth, boy. And see, you brought your ass down to Georgia. 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 Hey, you would have brought your ass down here, what? Yeah, woo! Yes, Lord. And I ain't promoting violence, but I don't like bullies. And what you sounded like on the chat, you sounded like a bully. You were yelling and shouting, talking like everybody was beneath you. I don't know him. Hush, let me talk. Yeah, you talking like you a hell of a nigga. Let's see. Yeah, you wanted to get flued out and shit. You wanted a room. Sound like a bad bitch, boy. God damn. I don't even know your Instagram. You wanted to get flued out. How long you trying to come? Flew out for the weekend? How long would I had to book your hotel for, bitch? You should have shut the fuck up, boy. Who sent you to me? I waited. I watched every last one of your videos. So I entertained the shit and I let you talk. But before I ever engaged you, sir, I knew everything about you. Anyone can go back and watch any of your videos. Everybody you said something about, you only doing it to get their attention, to get your bitch ass up there and apologize and connect yourself with that person. You talk about gangster niggas, and as soon as they come and talk to you, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let me apologize for what I said. But you know what I'm saying? You know how I feel about it. And what we gotta do is we gotta fix it. Nobody wanna hear that shit. You are the reason why these young boys think it's okay to fuck with people. Allegedly, I think. That mindset is the reason why. Yeah, that's the reason why you ended up in prison, sir. Yeah, because you don't know how to think. You one of them dumb boys. You don't know how to think. He would get bitched up in the NBA. Why would he not say something in part of this boule system? Why the fuck would he say something while he was inside the boule, while his mama was on the golf course? Why the fuck he ain't say something so he can allegedly sell drugs like his brother and go to prison like his brothers did so he could be called Bill? You one of them dumb boys. Nigga, I kept my mouth closed and I looked and I watched. And I sat there in them rooms and I said, holy shit. I bet not say nothing. See, I don't think like no street nigga, no hood nigga. And that's okay. But see, my thinking don't harm black people. My thinking don't harm anybody. My thinking deal for my family, for myself, my legacy, and my neighbors, in my community. And that's why I got the key, bitch. See that? Yeah. See, that's why I got the key, bitch. Free lunch line to the key, bitch. See? Yeah. See, that's why. You should have did some research, bitch. And I don't respect nothing about no man like you. A man like you with a platform your size, you never said one motherfucking thing about coding and trades to my knowledge. As soon as I said coding and trades, the first thing you start doing is being interested in the man. You motherfuckers want the second coming of Jesus to come back to so-called save the black community. And that's why we always getting fucked over. I am not no leader, and I never said I was. I'm not a part of no group. And I told you dumb bitches was gonna try to attach me to one. I also said that stupid motherfuckers was gonna try to attach me to people that they don't like. Can't see that I'm on a different level of thinking because I said there was something over there watching me. So I said this chaos that I see is because of lack of communication. And every time somebody try to talk to these fake ass so-called woke leaders, all they do is try to find a word to cancel the conversation or find a group to offend to cancel the conversation or use some sensitive, stupid, no skill some bitches like Hassan bitch ass Campbell that don't know how to think past his own dang ass self. Use niggas like that and they go out and do the white man bidding. Because remember, in the United States of America, the white man ain't killing us faster than we killing us. Y'all remember that? Write that down. I think we forgot that. So what would have happened if we stopped killing our mama's sons? I wonder what happened. I wonder what kind of Black Wall Street we can build in when some of them babies that's being shot in the street that they cannot be shot in the street and they can have a different life because they know coding. And when you tell them that shit in elementary school, they can be the president. By the time they go to middle school and they don't know coding, they might can build an app. They might can build a motherfucking new White House. Where the fuck do they take our child projects? The motherfucker somewhere figuring out how to control the people, in my humble opinion. Them child projects telling them shit they never thought of. And we keep giving people our kids. We keep hollering about, we a black community, but everybody's white is educating them. Woo! All of our so-called black leaders are connected to somebody white or Asian like Charles. Woo! And when you hear a man say he connected to something, and he point up here and say he a third eye Geechee, you'll call that man crazy. There's another one right there. You'll question everything about this man. A man that ain't robbed, steal, or kill nobody. He's soft. He's scared. It's soft not to kill black people. It's scary not to kill black people. Soft ass black man that don't kill black men, you a punk ass bust that ain't real. Then on the next end, you'll get up there. Oh, we got to get together. We got to do something about these young boys going wild. We got to get the leaders back. No, it's stupid niggas like you got to stop talking like that. Give these young boys some opportunities. They'll put them guns down. They'll make them beats that they think of in their head. They just got to go to some white man to do it. And that white man put them in 360 deals and make them sign blood oaths, allegedly. Send them up to the Breakfast Club for bunkie games or around a nigga that do bunkie games. And he got to still sit there in the room with a nigga like that. See, I put up the complaints too. Because see, that $5 complaint gonna still go towards them kids' shoes. So thank you for your complaint. I'm not sensitive like I sound. I'm not gonna say, well, fuck you, and fuck I subscribe, all of you. Out of control, dummy. You are out of control, dummy. But people gonna still listen to you because they like hearing that black males get their TVs turned off. They like when you say it like that. Yeah, they love when you put that extra emphasis on somebody noodles being sprayed on the sidewalk. Yeah, but that's what the white man used to do to us back in the day. So they love when they hear it in the most graphic, grotesque, detailed way, the way you explain it, sir. They love it. They'll build your platform up big as hell. As long as you keep talking about black boys getting their TV turned off. Yeah. You know what I noticed? It's more white males that get killed every year. But you don't report on the white males that get their TV turned off. They snap, bop, bop. You always, your whole life has been about either allegedly taking the life of a nigga or talking about the life being taken of a nigga. Snap, bop, bop. TV turned off. Damn, I'm gonna get caught. Yeah, I'm about to lose 100,000, y'all. Oh shit. Damn, I just found 100,000 right there. TV turned off. Just found 100 G's. Yeah, I just picked up 100 grand right there. You see this? Yeah. This some TV turning off. It's not my rock top. That's how I got this. Hassan, I'm gonna look up the numbers of white males that get their snap back rocks, and I'm gonna need some equality on your channel. I'm gonna need some motherfucking equality on your channel. I don't like that shit. I think you painting a bad image of black male. Because there's black males that go to college, bitch. Why the fuck you don't put that on your page? It's young, good black YouTubers that you could have allowed on your platform. You talk about one or two dudes. Oh, I let BJ go. I let this person. Motherfucker, I let everybody. And you still questioning me, bitch. Do or do we not need coding in the schools? This bitch get up on my platform and ask me, are you a bitch? Didn't ask me one question about the school. Didn't ask me one question about trading or am I taking any steps towards it. Didn't ask one question about the empowerment of the black community. Didn't even ask me why I felt so strongly about it. Not one. You for the community, but you sitting here talking about how much of a bitch I am and how much you want to fight when you wouldn't even listen. You asked me not one question about anything that I said out of my mouth. Because like you said, bitch, you did no research. So that's why I wanted to know, bitch. I'm not like all these other YouTubers that you talk to and apologize and they let you get away with that. I want to know why, bitch. The who, the why, the what, the when. You shouldn't have took me to them white schools when they gentrified the neighborhood. They told me to ask you that, bitch. The who, the why, the what, the when. But you would talk this. Yeah, who told this nigga that's a good stance anyway? Elbow high as fuck. I'd have broke your rib. Fuck. Nigga coming up. No, he just posing like a bitch. That's all he doing. Posing, nigga. Hey, y'all, do this look tough? Come on, nigga. What's up, big nigga? You had to look up though. What's up, big nigga? You had to come up like this. I'll kick you right in your stomach. Stupid ass stand. And I'm not promoting violence. You came here fucking with me, and I said the whole time, don't come a fucking with me. I'm not gonna understand why you keep a fucking with a dude that ain't fucking with you. I'm not gonna understand that. And I'm not gonna just accept no apology without understanding. We first gotta understand how did you get here? Nobody's supposed to be here, bitch. I'm only talking about coding and trades. Why are you fucking with me? That's what I'm gonna do when I got nothing to say. This is the nigga that's supposed to be for the black community who bragged about getting about murdering or bodies, allegedly, who brags about bodying somebody. Here's a guy who say, all I did was go into the #1 draft pick. I got the key to the city. I helped the black community, done it in every community that I played in. And I haven't hurt not one nigga that didn't run up on me and had to see some daddy's cooking and some shoulder rolls, some goddamn, some trampoline action. Aside from that, I haven't hurt not one black male. I don't bother nobody. I'm not a killer. I'm a protector of myself and my family. I feel like I'm a human, nothing more, nothing less. I'm not above anyone. It's like they double talk. Why he's such a big platform? Why he talking to these little people? Why he always? I don't feel bigger than nobody. They're a human being like me. Come and have a respectful conversation. We good. What if I actually would say that to them? I'm bigger than you. You're a little peon. They'll be like, bitch, you ain't no better than nobody else. So it's just like, what the fuck do you want? What you really want from a nigga? R.I.P. dear man. What the fuck you really want? All y'all motherfuckers want somebody to do what you want them to do. That's what it seems like. Everybody that keep challenging me, they don't never challenge the content of what I'm saying. They keep fucking with me. If you want to talk to me, and I'm going to invite some people up here, 1 or 2 at a time. And I want you to ask me questions about why is it so important for coding and things like that in school? Why the fuck are you asking me if I'm doing it? We finna take this shit by storm. We're going to the city council. We're going to these meetings. We want the government to do their fucking job. They should have never took it out of public schools in the first fucking place. And I think it was done, and I think they designed that to attack black males. Black males have never wanted to go to college. And this has affected black males and almost crippled us right now. They have crippled black males with taking trades out of schools. So we need them back in school. Fuck everybody that's talking about, oh, you got to get a degree on the wall. No, Sally Mae, you're not getting any more of these black men money. They got to pay child support. Bitch, we don't need, excuse me, I don't know you. Lady, we don't need no more debt on no other black male or white male. So, or any color male. So what we're going to do is, ma'am, we want to get these kids some skills again so they don't have to jump through all these hoops of paying financial bills before they start making some goddamn money. You start making money at 18 just like I did. Just like Sean Kemp. Just like, what's all Oscar Robertson? Who all came out of high school? Moses Malone. We got Kevin Garnett, Kobe Bryant. Boy, they saw that trainer coming. They saw that trainer coming. These people are scared of the youth. They put an NCAA rule to block kids from getting a job, allegedly. They sent a grown-ass pit bull yard dog and paid them millions of dollars to tell high school level kids and elementary level kids or college level kids not to aspire to be like Kwame Brown, but he's a bust. They won't even let football players go to come out of high school, but they let golf, they let baseball. All the sports we really don't dominate. Yeah, you can go, you can get money as soon as you can do it. You can play soccer out of high school. Oh, it's just basketball and football, the two dominant sports dominated by black people. We really care about y'all. You know, we gotta make sure. Oh, wait. You gotta wait. Go to one of our best institutions and go make us some money, bitch. Go play the best you can, get this education, even though we know you're only gonna be here for 6 months and then you're gonna be sleeping with all the girls on campus. But okay, it's to help you. You need to develop. Okay? So get your ass over there and make me some money, bitch. Yeah, it's your development. Y'all better wake the fuck up and watch what's going on. All the media pundits, the extra level of disrespect is on all black people. The extra level of disrespect is on your mama's sons. We allow it. We support First Take and all the shows the most. We love our oppressor. We love it. Cause we ain't connected to nothing. We don't like these athletes in the first place. Bitch ass nigga, you making all that goddamn money? What he did for me? I don't give a fuck about it. Fuck wrong with you. I'm at the bottom, nigga. I'm real. Shit. Fuck you mean. Fuck I care about a bitch ass nigga making $60 million. He ain't y'all struggle. He ain't telling us nothing. He's not with us. That's how we talk. That's how Son has a whole channel dividing the black community. If one of us make it, one of us successful, we no longer connect to you. The only way we can come around you is we paying you, doing something for you. And that's why most of them don't come around. Because they work, so they expect your ass to fucking work. Not rob them, allegedly. Not beg them. Learn how to do what it is they did to get what they got. Knowledge is the power, not running your mouth, bitch, and not a handout. If you hand out and pass around the knowledge, each one teach one. See, you wouldn't know nothing about that. Because all you do is have the look at me show. Like a nigga snot box, say shit for entertainment value, even though that hurts someone's family member. She don't give a fuck, because you a real street nigga. Can't nobody tell you shit. You a cool ass granddad. This nigga's a cool ass granddad. Hold on, man. Y'all don't smoke all the goddamn hookah and all that like that. Can y'all leave with me?
I'm the Pepe.
Oh shit. The nigga done smoked everything down. Gave me the ass. I know you smoking it all, mother. Can you please be better than this? Can you be better than this nigga and put two coals up there for me? Man, you know what, boy? Hey, this is what I gotta say. You look at me while I talk to you. Hey, yeah, you gotta put some more coals on there before I box your snacks box, nigga. You know where I'm from? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'll turn your TV off by these fools. Yeah, wrong. You fuck around. And, yeah. You don't set my body fucking in. No, I'm not gonna tell you why I started fucking with you. You was fucking with me. Oh no, you ain't do nothing to me. You ain't do nothing to me. You know what? I was wrong. I mean, I just came in hating on you. I ain't do nothing to you. You ain't do nothing to me. I mean, so all right. Well, can we get to like what made you want to say something about me? Like what? Come on, bro. I don't want to hear just no apology. Like what is it, bro? Let's talk. Nah, fuck that. You supposed to just accept my apology, nigga. I'm a grown little nigga. It's hard for me to apologize because I rock niggas not box. You almost lucky that I apologize because I'll never take your soul. I'm from New York. I was raised by the killers. Rockers not box. So if I apologize, the type of guy I am, if I apologize to a nigga like you, nigga, you better say, I said, I might never teach your soul. Because you just shot ball. And I was shooting lights. Sometimes the rocking the snot box is necessary. You got a bunch of fucking characters. You just a man, boy. Not a very good one. I think you're a little ass boy, trapped in a little ass boy body that's a little bit overweight. Oh shit, I done had enough fun. Hold on. I done had enough fun. Hold on. Hold on. They say post it at the top of the chat. How do I post it at the top of the chat? So I don't give a damn if you in the chat. I just dropped the link in the chat. Yeah, I just dropped the link down there. I don't know how to put it up at the top, but I don't want to talk to that nigga. He don't know how to talk. He know how to over talk you. Talking to a nigga that over talk everybody. I'm talking to grown people. What up, bro?
Hold on, let me mute my YouTube. I wanted to ask you, what gave you this thought? Because you promote coding trades, and I consider both Stone Age technologies that Black people are already too late on. I wanted to ask you this because you promote not going to be a benefit right now, and I consider both of those things Stone Age technologies now that Black people are already too programming. It's the developers and engineers who create. They do the problem solving. And at the last minute, once the problem is actually solved, they give it to the coders and say, code this for me real quick. Mm-hmm. And coding changes so fast. I started off coding with Objective-C. Mm-hmm. Objective-C, all of a sudden, in literally 30 days, switched over to Swift. All the developers said, we're no longer using Objective-C, we're switching over to Swift. Late on. Mm-hmm. Not going to be a benefit right now because coders now, that's the back end. It's the development. Objective. companies, they may be using Python. So how are we gonna, it's gonna be learning the coding language is great. That's the easy part. But what these black kids need to learn, they need to be learning how to be the developers, to give the coding to people who know how to code. The coding is the easy part. The problem solving is the hard part. The engineers, the mechanical engineers, the electrical engineers. So that's why I push back against your idea of saying we need coding in schools, because you can teach your kid coding over the summer in 3 months. We don't need it in schools when we can just teach it in 3 months to our kids at home.
What do you say we?
I'm saying all of us, the whole community, everybody. Because my dad.
Wait. Let me push back on some stuff that you're saying, because you asked a question and I wasn't allowed to say anything yet. We have black children that's reading on the 4th grade reading level.
Yeah.
So now you're saying that the kids that are reading on the 4th grade reading level, so clearly they're not being taught by someone. Mm-hmm. But now all of a sudden you're expecting these parents to be able to teach them coding when most of the parents don't know. Instead of pushing back on the coding ideal, if you have more experience in that area, why don't you just add the engineering side so they can know how to code and engineer?
The great part about coding is that the parents don't know how to code because you can sit your kid in front of a $99 coding program and say, this is what we'll teach you, even if the parent is not fully versed in it. And the programs are so well adapted that even parents can learn it. So if a parent wants to learn it, they can maybe spend the $99, learn it themselves, and then when the kid starts to learn it, they can help the kid along the way. So it's going to be a multi-layered effort.
Most of these kids are being born with single mothers. They don't have $99. They don't have $99 for coding. Hold on, sir. They don't have $99 for coding, and that's our government's job to teach them things that they can use in their life. They can use more, even though you might not agree that they don't need coding. But they need coding more than they need to know about Christopher fucking Columbus. There's things that they're teaching our kids in schools that doesn't help. And I also said trades. So it's my belief that coding, computer skills, because everything is going to the computer, and designing whatever you need, and also trades. Our young males used to be able to have skills. They used to be able to build homes. You can't control a group of men if they have skills.
That's right.
I was raised around these men. So we can agree to disagree on the coding. What is your ideal about the trades?
What trades? So again, for me, and I tell this to my subscribers as well, trading is great. It's a great idea. Let's say if I'm dealing with an 18-year-old getting out of prison and he needs something immediate to start making money. But what you say is, let's focus on the kids. That means we're talking 20, 30, 40 years from now.
No, I'm talking right now.
Okay, right now.
That's the thing. We already had these programs in schools. This is what I'm saying.
Move from schools. Yeah.
All right. So what I'm saying is not new. We're not reinventing the wheel. But I spoke to the elders, and they all agree that men were better men. Men led more.
I agree.
They were stronger. So there's no need to push back on something we can prove it with.
Listen, you gotta let me finish my thought first, because what I'm saying.
You're talking while I'm talking. I ain't talking now while you're talking. You ask a never-ending question. It's almost like you're trying to push an agenda. Because I never heard someone say, "Let me ask you a question," and then go on to explain coding, break it down, and then tell me why they push back against it.
You're pushing
say anything yet.
But you're pushing coding, and coding is the bad boy of programming. So what I'm saying is,
why don't you push it on your page in a better way than I do? Instead of coming up here with an agenda. And you have a nice day, sir. I don't like people that overtalk people the way you do. You didn't ask me no damn question. You came up here with an agenda. I don't like people that come up with an agenda. How you doing again at this time?
Hi, Kwame. How are you doing?
I'm doing amazing.
I want to tell you how refreshing it is to see men disagree and talk, because if we don't get an understanding, we can't hear. And I like the fact that you mentioned when Hassan, even though somebody apologizes, if somebody steps on my foot, I have the right to my reaction and my response.
Yep.
I don't think you were going on and on and on. And there's a difference between an apology and an amends. And an amends means I recognize what I did, and I know how it affected you. And these are the things I'm not going to do because my relationship with you is more important than me being right.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be able to hear. I'm listening for the similarities and not the differences. And I was just going along, and there's a doctor, his name is Dr. Jawan Kunjufu, and he wrote a book. It's called The Conspiracy to Destroy Black Boys.
Mm-hmm.
And he's the one that came up with the pipeline to prison. And I want to do a shout out to Real Black. They do all Black movies, different documentaries. And then there's also a book called The Assassination of the Black Male Image.
Mm-hmm.
And it talks about the bashing. And I do want to say, I am guilty of a lot of things. And as a parent, I want to be the first to say some of these Black children know more than their parents.
Mm-hmm.
If they just listen to their children, I'm not saying make the children right, but just listen and just be able to say, hey, baby, mama is sorry. I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And just listen, So that's all I want to say. Thank you, Kwame. Keep on doing it. And I don't self-talk. You better find me videos. Stephen A., boy, why was you at them high schools? Why? And brother in the back, hey, brother, how you doing? Geechee in the back, I see you. Tell your snip to get out there and cheers. I said hi. Bye, Kwame.
Bye. We got Wild Indian coming on. What's going on, man? Chilling. What's up with these dudes just come up to argue, man?
Man, the situation is this, man. A lot of people out here want to be the chief, but not a lot of ignorance. You know what I'm saying? I was taught always to respect my elders. You know what I'm saying? I've always I've been listening to the things you've been saying since you jumped out, bro. And I'm gonna say, man, on the level of being who I am and knowing who I am, man, that's been like a thing to see when y'all come, like motherfuckers who's actually there, like this what's going on. Because we know that about this going on, get along game. We don't just operate where you at. This is what's going on with us down here.
Yeah.
That's why we out. What really got us on this dude Hassan, we shared some information about rat poison being in the African, what they call the African products, the hair products. They put rat poison, right? We shared this information with him, and we let him know about the information. And he took the information, tried to produce it in his channel and some other shit. Also, we had looked up that he said anybody that's been molested shouldn't be trusted around a kid. So when we heard him say that, and he's been molested, he said himself. So in my mind, they gave me to look like, is he desiring kids? What really is he saying? And I never trusted him. And I got to the point where, I'm not with the black thing. I have nothing against what people believe. I love you. Y'all still my people no matter what you believe. But I'm not black. I'm an American. I don't believe that all life started in Africa. I just don't come from that. When you said you were Geechee, the gun of Geechees, we study this. We study this. We know this. We know them Cherokees. We know them Chickasaws, the Kaskaskias, some real people that you don't want to research.
But see, they know this too. That's why they attacking you like this.
And you know what? You always see every time y'all get up and say y'all Indians, no matter who it is. Right. No matter who it is, they always come back with a twist to it. Like I say, what's the basketball player y'all speaking on? You gotta play point guard. Can't think his name. He's playing with LeBron.
Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie Irving. He got up and said he was an Indian. They all call him crazy.
That's why they talking about him in the media. That's why I keep saying, I don't know what he did, but they keep saying something negative about him and brother Kevin Durant.
When you become, like, I'm in Chicago right now. I just want to speak on this real quick before I go ahead and let's continue your show, bro. Chicago is a place y'all really looking at. Y'all glorifying the bad things. I want to let y'all know that we all family, and we a bloodline family. Like, it's two big families fighting in Chicago, from O-Block to STL. I'm related to a lot of the people in Chicago. We're all family that came in from the South, and a lot of us was here already. But a lot of us came from Mississippi and Alabama, and we killing each other. Due to politics, the lies of this black situation, these guys like Hassan and everybody else that's dealing with these podcasts to exploit our information and our business and lie on the youth. And these radio stations that push the drugs and the music but still saying they stopping the killer.
Right.
And all this is here behind black. We gotta just stand up because we black. That person's black, so let's just get that person in.
Right.
So that person is an op. That person is an agent.
Mm-hmm.
People agent. Hassan is a steroid taking catamite. If you don't know what a catamite is, look it up. Peace, brother. Thank you for the opportunity.
Shout out to you, man. Yes, sir.
Chicago,
Yep.
I love y'all. I love the last names Jackson. Not them Jacksons that's doing this shit. Chicago.
Yeah. Shout out to Chicago.
Alice and all. And I love
Yep.
that, brother. Peace out.
Yep. All right, brother. Yeah, man. See, we can have good conversation, or we can have bad ones with people that come in just to push an agenda. Well, I want to ask you why you said you want to do it. Because I really want to know, because what I think is this, and what I think this is, and I think what you think is wrong, because, I do this. I've been doing this the whole time, and when I do it, we do this part of it, and, I just want to talk about it on your show. I just wanted to, make you seem to be stupid when I won't even let you talk. Jackass. Please don't come up here with that bullshit. If it'll give a kid a job, we need to do it. Learn about Christopher Columbus ain't getting nobody no fucking jobs. Learn about all the slave talk and how we got whipped and all this other bullshit is not putting no money in these kids' pocket. So if that aspect of coding will get them a job, then nigga, we still need to do it. You disagreeable ass motherfucker, you. Hey, Miss Tess.
Hey, Kwame, how are you?
Good, how are you? Can you come on camera, please?
Huh?
Can you come on camera, please?
Oh, man, I'm in the kitchen cooking.
Well, I want to avoid trolls. I don't want to be talking about.
Okay, all right.
Okay. You gotta put a face on me.
What's up, Kwame?
What's up, bro?
Chilling, man. I appreciate you, man, and everything that you're doing, man. It's some good stuff. I think, I'm a person who got caught up in the whole college thing with the Sally Mae and all of that stuff. Like, I got my accounting degree and whatnot, and I'm working as a financial analyst. I got a whole bunch of student loan debt, but, that's going to be handled soon. But, I think when I was 18, like, I had no clue what I wanted to do. My mom just kind of forced me necessarily and pushed me out there to go to school just because I didn't know what I wanted to do. And like my family background was it was so left that she knew that it was possible if I stayed home, that I was eventually going to fall into that trap. So it's like, I appreciate it at the same time, and it worked out in the end, but still I wish, the only thing that I'm dealing with is necessarily the debt part of it. So, I got a son on the way, and, I'm going to definitely put him in a position to make sure that, he know what he want to do, and, just build his confidence up, and whether it's labor, hard work, but just something outside. If you want to go to college, if it's something that's, doable, like I said, I went to school for accounting. So, that I can have a job anywhere. I just moved from New York to Texas, and, that's something that could, take me anywhere potentially. But as long as it's not like a dead end major, like, I'm with it, both sides of it, both sides of the field. You know what I'm saying?
But see, this is the thing that, and your story resonate with me because I was around a lot of guys that went to college. I was at that same age where I was going to go to the University of Florida. I just happened to get directly to the money before I going to the MBA. So I have a lot of friends that went to college because, like you said, their mother didn't know what they wanted them to do. So they pushed them to a degree that they didn't necessarily want. Nor do any of these guys use their degree. They don't talk about that aspect. I know a lot of people that graduated college, got a psychology degree or something that's not a real degree, and no offense, but it doesn't really make you any money.
Right.
So I grew up around men that they wasn't concerned with having a title. We've gotten so used to being asked in business meetings, what college did you go to? What college did you go to? And it's like a fraternity. No, it's how much money you got. How can you take care of your family?
Yeah.
Right now in America, if you get a truck and a trailer, if it's under 26,000 pounds, you can potentially make $200 per car, $250 per car. Yeah. You do that 4 times a week, you make more than what you make at your job just by using your own vehicle.
Yeah.
So,
even like, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Even like, like I'm in the office for 8 hours and that shit sucked. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's cool and I'm working in my degree and I kind of enjoy what I do, it still suck. It's like I still want to be like, free. So, eventually I'm getting into the real estate game and try to take that over, and you know what I mean? And then I had that freedom and that sense of purpose, like, what I mean? Like that's definitely what I'm looking for. But I wanted to the whole Hassan thing. I think Tupac had a quote saying that once somebody over 30, they already stuck in their ways. So you know what I'm saying. So it's like it was. I'm not saying it was pointless to talk to him, but I think you still got the message across of like, okay, you apologize, but why continue to stick the same way that you do? It's not.
Here's why I did what I did. I know guys like that. I grew up around guys like that.
Yeah,
there's a guy like that in every community that thinks he's all tough, he's better than people. Those be the immature, insecure men that can't stand alone. That they'll go join a group, and they'll be the most violent thing in the group as long as the group is with them.
Right.
They'll be the toughest thing. They're the ones who victimize. They're the one that hitting you with the gun first. They're the ones that's taking these boys off the streets. So I used them as a teachable moment to see the way that he was going to talk to me, the way that he was going to overtalk me, the way that he was going to make himself seem bigger than me.
Emotional in his feelings.
Yeah.
And even it's like it's weird, man. The whole idea behind like the music and shit. Like even like I make beats as a side hustle. And like the artist, one of my artists that I was dealing with, he was just super into his niggas. You know what I'm saying? They got guns everywhere. They are, and I'm telling him like, bro, like you gotta make music for women, because these dudes ain't really. The women is the one that's gonna buy all your shit. There's no like Jay-Z's, no Fabulous that they made something for women, and they have a mixture of both. But these niggas they got their shirts off. It's 30 niggas around them. They got guns waving and all that. It's like y'all doing that. That's towards other men. Ain't no women looking at these niggas with you got your shirt off and all of that. Like ain't no woman being.
Hold on. Unfortunately, they are. We had a beautiful young lady get on the internet and said she need a young man that doesn't call her body.
Wow.
So these young men, some of them are acting tough because that seems to be what gets the girl.
But that shows that she ain't about nothing either, though.
But they still fine.
They still fine.
That's all we looking at.
I got one more question, right? One more. So, so like the idea, like you mentioned, you talk about your son and whatnot. As far as like he broke something and you told him to get down and do push-ups. So my thinking when it comes to that, because I've been through that type of stuff too. It's like when it comes to working out and building yourself up, like that's something that should be. It should be a reward, like instead of because I'm having this son, I want him to get used to being working out and the idea of just taking care of himself versus like because people kind of you mess up.
Don't give him not to cut you off. Don't give him the iPad. Don't give him the video game. I think a lot of us parents, it's convenient just to give them the iPad to get them out the way. And the iPad is the worst thing for them,
right?
Allegedly, and they get addicted to the phones and the games. Okay. I got a flip phone that I show. Even I get caught up in the phone, and you know what I'm saying. We all get caught up in the phone. The further you can keep your kid away from having that